Okay, like I was saying, the Greeks' biggest enemy was the Greeks during their era. Before they got unified and solidified as one nation, the Greeks were split up into separate factions in which they was beefing and warring and killing each other too. But we don't discuss that because they came up out of a situation and they became a great nation. A unified nation where the Greek killing stopped. Just like blacks, we split in all these different fractions right now. Everybody got their own ideology. Everybody got their own point of view. But once we kill all that and unify,
I think unify.
We got to kill these different concepts. Everybody going in their own direction. Like a household is divided if a man and a woman has their own way of thinking, if they have their own agenda. Like if you meet a woman and she going in that direction and you going in that direction, y'all ain't gonna never link up. You got to meet a woman that's on the same page with you, that's willing to go the same way. And as a race of people, that's what we got to do. We got to link up and go in the same direction. And then once we realize that freedom and, like you said, anti-violence against ourselves and the poverty situation and all that, the lack of land, the lack of resources, we got Africa. Don't get me wrong, black people around the world, we got Africa. So we do got a place to go. But we want to build ourselves up in foreign lands. Ain't no foreign government gonna let you build in their land. How you gonna build a military in England as a black person? Talking about we finna militarize all black men. In my land? No, you ain't. You finna get up out of here. We gonna lock all y'all up. That's what they gonna say. You can't build no military in the United States talking about it's for black people. Because that's now you borderline terrorists. Like that's what radical organizations do. You're not gonna build in nobody else's country. So we gotta go back to our own land. We got to go back.
Are you still in touch with the gang back in the States?
Absolutely, yes sir. Absolutely. My brother is an active member of the Vice Lord Nation, and they doing big things in Memphis, Tennessee right now. He a rapper. He got a nice little catalog of music on YouTube and stuff like that. Him and all his guys, they doing videos and shit once a week. So they doing their thing. They mighty Vice Lord, the AVLE and Almighty Vice Lord Nation. You know what I mean? So they doing their thing. Gang banging now in the United States is not like it used to be. It ain't as how I could describe it. Like back in the day, it was more cultish. Like if you was a part of a gang, you was like part of a cult because it wasn't no mainstream thing. It was still underground back then. Nowadays it's mainstream, so everybody doing it. Everybody getting in on it. You got rich guys, these young rappers and these young athletes, they out there promoting the gang culture. So it's actually elevating it, taking it to another level of, acceptance, and it's taking the concept, like I was explaining to you, these different concepts, it's taking them to other avenues of the world to where they have been formed before. So you got a lot more people embracing these nations now, all around the world, based on the internet, based on these, like I said, these young guys is getting this money now, taking it around the world. It's becoming a big thing now. So it ain't just it's more mainstream now. So, I like I say, I would recommend if I had a son that he honor this Black Peace Stone Nation. Just because I don't see nothing wrong in the concept if it's actually lived out according to the way it was put down.
So coming from America and obviously being in a gang in America, and then you're seeing what's happening in the UK since you've been living it. Is there any comparisons? What can you see? Any parallels? The parallels is that the black man still getting treated the same way everywhere. I was walking across the street. I had been over here about 2 months, and I was coming from the gym, and I was going to see a little partner of mine that stayed, down the way. And as I was crossing the street, like I said, over here, y'all traffic come in different directions. In the United States, when you walk across the street, your first instinct is to look left because the cars come in that way. Over here, you got to look right. And on several occasions, I damn near got hit by a bus because I stepped out in that damn street not looking out my right eye. So I made it my business to look both ways before I crossed the street before I even stepped out there because, the bus be real close to the curb. So as I'm crossing, I'm adhering to this new policy of looking both ways like I did when I was a child, so I look both ways. So as I crossed over, a little car passed me with tinted windows. But I'm still looking at my surroundings trying to get across the street without getting hit. So as I cross the street, the car do a U-turn, come back, 3 white boys jump out. Violent Crime Task Force.
Get up against the wall. So I'm like, man, what the fuck that got to do with me, man? I'm not from here. Oh, where you from? I'm from the United States. You know where that accent come from. He like, oh, my bad. Yeah, man, we just been having. I said, man, you can call CHIRAQ, man. Y'all didn't pull me over because of nothing but the color of my skin, man. Because I'm not even from here. Y'all don't recognize me. I'm not a suspect in nothing. So go on with that bullshit. And then they going to ask me as they got in the car, what's the difference between the police over here and the police in the United States? I said, y'all all the same. Y'all getting us niggas. I get racially profiled being over here 2 months. 2 months I get racially profiled.
So no difference to America?
Not at all. It's
Not
just the
all.
language. I'm saying y'all foreigners is a slight bit different from us, but it's the same. It's just like the way the culture is divided over here. The blacks over here still at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yep.
And that might not be as bottom as the totem pole as other places, but as of the UK, blacks is at the bottom of the UK totem pole. So you feel a certain level, like I say, it's always that certain level of inferiority. Like when a black man, even in the UK, see the police, he got the same thoughts that goddamn the person in the United States see. Now, when I see the police, the first thing come to my mind is United States type shit, because that's where I was raised at. But y'all had the same feeling. You see the police pull up, first thing come to your mind, not because you did nothing wrong, but because you black. Like, damn, first I got to talk my way out this black shit. Then we gonna get to whatever I done did wrong. So, it's the same. Women the same. Women, they the same.
Have we got better women here than America?
All the same. Women, like I say, men and women, we all, the dynamics of the male, female species is the same, man. It really ain't too much of a difference, you know what I mean? Like, it's a few cultural differences. Like, y'all got a big island influence and a big African influence. So, you might have a little cute little British girl talking real classy and elegant, and then in 1 second she bush clot, boot clot. You're like, where the hell this come from? You know what I mean? So she might flip on you and turn straight jam rock on you. You know what I mean? So you got that little dynamics, but it's still the same thing.
So what are your goals? What would you like to achieve?
See,
in the
like
UK?
in the UK, like I said, my ultimate goal, like I said, I'm in a relationship right now, and we got goals of acquiring a few more properties, opening a couple little shops, and then we headed to the Mama Land. We're gonna leave here and go to the Mama Land and try to see if we can, start on this plan of stopping the violence in the black community. So, we on our way to the Mama Land after this.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you're not going back to America?
Nah, man, I'd have had my feel of America. My life in America ain't been nothing but, like I said, trapped in that box, in that same cycle of the streets, the penitentiary, gunfire, shootouts, and all this shit. So, everybody say, oh, you can make a different choice and all that. Why? I'm trying to build this nation up. I don't want to. Ain't no different choice. When you trying to build your nation up, you got to go through the good and the bad. You know what I mean? You can't surrender it because it ain't going your way at that moment. You know what I mean? Because it ain't popular at that time. People look like, oh, why you in part of that? It ain't getting you nowhere. It is, because we constantly building brick by brick by brick by brick, generation by generation. That's like when the slave ran off the plantation back in the day. He got caught, he got his foot cut off. What all the slaves say, oh, you stupid for running. How is a slave stupid for running for his freedom? No matter what the penalty is. And that's what that Black Peach Stone Nation is to me. It's giving me the opportunity to acquire a certain level of freedom that I wouldn't have if I stayed in the plantation mind state.